guys? Today we're talking about the Star Wars, the Wise, the Soy Walker, Daisy Ridley faces backlash over privilege. Comments. Okay, this is why Hollywood should stop pandering towards these SJWs. Okay, all these companies should stop pandering towards these people because once they go offline for these SJWs, they'll eat you alive like piranha. Okay, they'll in stasis. Okay, these people do not care about your race or gender. If you speak out against what they say, they'll ridicule you. They'll all find every reason to hate you. Okay, you know, doesn't matter how good you're a film. Okay, and Brie Larson, eventually they're gonna go after you someday too. Okay, and they don't care about you. Okay, they only care about you. They're only like 2% of the total population, and all these companies go around and bow down to these people. Okay, you guys, oh my God, we gotta bow down to fucking 5 people on fucking Twitter. Okay, you know, and of course, Star Wars: The Rise of Soy Walker actress Daisy Ridley has attracted criticism in a recent interview of The Guardian. Daisy, who praised the bestest of the best of standing characters. Okay, I'm just kidding, but made comments in response to the question about privilege. When talking about her private education, Daisy replied that suggesting she had no more privilege than John Boyega. Oh no! She's unreasonable, of course, unreasonable, which has been met with heavy criticism on social media. Daisy Ridley has a background with private boarding school and relatives well established in the industry has helped to navigate the world of celebrity easier than it appeared. She applied privilege how? Generally how? Really? All these celebrities, especially Cortez, he's definitely privileged. Well, of course, and some of these other politicians, and other celebrities, okay, all these celebrities are privileged, okay, there's a lot of people that have been wanting to have the same amount of, popularity, fame, okay, all of these celebrities are privileged, stop denying it, okay, I'm not part of that series, but we all know all you celebrities have privilege, okay, the fact that you can make so much money based off your appearance, the fact that everybody clamors to see you, okay, I'm not saying that every celebrity are evil. There are, of course, celebrities that are are actually genuine and actually care about their fans. But those are actually the hated celebrities. Who I'm talking about? The ones that they always try, try to destroy. PewDiePie, where reporter Nelson Ikereviews explained that he meant in terms of class and wealth, one was criticized when we went on to suggest that her experiences were not too similar to some Boyega. Wee! Wee! Boyega, who plays Finn in the franchise, is raised by his London British Nigerian immigrant parents who helped apply to a hardship but to join Vita Pikmin. Well, no. John grew up on a console and staying Pikmin, which I think him and I said, what's wrong with saying that? Well, of course, that's unreasonable. These people on Twitter, okay, you know, over on Twitter, people are not impressed with her statements. Look to the opportunity to say, displeasure. Okay, let's be warned some strong language ahead. The support that you, and not surprised when you read Daisy Ridley, this is the result you get when you create context which is other upper middle class get to succeed, and the privilege is very apparent by the UK's performance industry. Well, we all know how the UK is going. The UK wants to deny people who are in hospital to people going to hospital to far right for the British government, basically. This point, basically, hoping he can win from ignorance. Okay, there's another person that, they always try to protect, okay, Brie Larson, always say, oh my God, Brie Larson's so great. Well, eventually it come for her, too, okay? World War superior face on this interview the 4 years of headlines of the biggest franchise enough. Or the biggest dying franchise enough. It is painfully evidently the very first time anyone has truly invited her to critically cover and examine her own privilege. You know, they always talk about how privileged, sorts of people are. The only people who are really privileged are, the celebrities and, of course, the power, basically the celebrities are the only privileged people, okay? There are people of all genders, of all races that are poor and rich. Okay, that's how it is. And they're only saying this because they're trying to, because, oh my God, she compelled herself to a minority. No, we can't have that, okay? Or else that's racist, unreasonable, Daisy Ridley refused to accept these foods because she had private education attached OBAs, not just happy. So seriously, after this interview, how do we live in a world where Daisy Ridley does not recognize her privilege and life experience is different than John Boyega? And a kill, white woman. Okay, it's always about race. Okay, that's why that's what I said earlier. Okay, like literally 40 seconds ago. But this event's privilege, a well-connected family, activated visits about the same. Well, again, there are people of all races and all genders, okay, male or female and whatever you identify yourself as. Not gonna be discriminatory against you guys, but people of all walks of life, there are people who are poor and rich of any race and any gender. Okay, that's how the world is. Okay, even in the poorest countries like the Central African Republic and Afghanistan, there are people who are rich even there, and there are of course a lot of people who are poor there. Or even the worst example, North Korea. North, which everybody except for Kim Jong Un is poor in North Korea, but there are people of all groups of walks of life that are rich and are poor. Okay, it's just that simple. Okay, but it's like you guys and stuff on Twitter just don't understand that. Okay, you know, they just don't understand that there are people of all races in all countries that are privileged. And you know what? If you ask someone, Ethiopia, a poor person in Ethiopia, ask about, a celebrity in Ethiopia, but say, oh, look, that guy's privileged. Okay, you know, it really, and of course, if you ask someone in, let's say Moldova, and you ask, is Daisy really privileged? And you ask someone who's really poor in Moldova or Romania or Ukraine, like the poorest countries in Europe, Ukraine and Moldova specifically, we're gonna say, oh my God, these people in America are so privileged. They make more money than us. Or especially if you ask someone in the Democratic Republic of Congo or Vietnam, one of those people who live in like a sweatshop in those countries, okay? You know, yeah, and of course, one of the most appalling things out of touch things I've ever read. She argues a wild Tazi family gave her the confidence to be get active, but not 9 years to be a specialist. And again, it's more and more of this. Twitter, you know, this and you can see and of course like always you can see an apology letter by Disney by written by the mouse himself, okay, you know because Daisy Ridley has said some controversial things in the past, and Disney said about the last night backlash, and of course Disney probably said, hey, you're not allowed to say it. No wonder why she wants to leave Star Wars, because Disney's telling her what she can't say, okay. We all know Disney is. It's not really her opinion. It's really Disney's opinion, the mouse's opinion. Okay, you know, try. You can't say, "Oh, I agree with you." Okay, to the mouse, you said Disney. And, you can't say that. Okay, you can't say that. And I bet Disney's gonna try to make it say an act to tell her that, "Oh, you can't say that to Disney and to the mouse." Okay, you have to apologize to appease Twitter, to appease Tumblr. Let's move to Twitter, but to appease these 5 people on Twitter that do not care about our movies, okay? The same people who complain about Black Widow, the same people who complain about Alita, the same people who want Joker to be canceled, the same people who try out who do not like the Sonic movie being changed because according to them it ruins Sonic, you know, and the same guys who try to pop up Charlie's Angels, Booksmart, and all these other woke pieces of trash, and they completely tanked and bombed at the box office, okay? You know, these are the people who don't buy movies, okay? That's the thing, okay? They're like piranhas, they're insatious, they'll go after anyone who, it kind of is all the joke that piranhas, when someone is in, when someone says something bad, they'll immediately go after the next person who offends them, okay? That's why I'm basically making the analogy of piranhas there, okay? They'll go after the next person they get offended by and attack them next and try to ruin their lives next. And that's how it is. It's a vicious cycle, okay? A vicious cycle that the outrage culture that kind of needs to stop, okay? They gone after PewDiePie so many times, okay? Now they're going after Daisy Ridley, They don't care about you if you're a strong woman, okay? They don't care, okay? Brie Larson, they don't care about her, okay? They claim, oh, we care about Brie Larson, she's so great. But moments he says something that they don't like, okay? That's why they don't like Scarlett Johansson, okay? They said her own opinion, and they start going all crying and whining. Oh my God, Scarlett Johansson has her own opinion. She is not a boring, typical prank like Brie Larson. Ooh! And they definitely hate, we all know they hate Quentin Tarantino. We all know they hate, Clint Eastwood. They don't like him either, okay? You know, that's why they probably don't want to nominate the movie The Mule for, Best Picture, because they don't like Clint Eastwood, okay? They don't like, Robert Rodriguez. They don't like a lot of these guys, okay? They like, they don't like anyone who steps out of the line. And, Daisy Ridley, now you're joining the list of people who stepped out of line about by the Twitter, okay? That's basically, and you know what? Daisy Ridley was right. She had to be her. She should, you know what? Daisy Ridley was right. She should delete. She did delete Twitter because you know what? These people would have attacked her if she still had a Twitter open to all people following her or Instagram. People said, "Oh my God, you're so privileged, unreasonable." Okay, Daisy Ridley is right. But you know, but it's not us that are a threat. It's these people on Twitter. See what been harassed on Twitter by these people, by these social justice warriors. These crazy people on Twitter. I'm actually defending her, you know, but they're already kind of, and these people were, the most extreme was probably harassed her if she didn't have a Twitter account. They would have, cause that's how they are. They don't care. Okay, But disagreeing with Anita Sarkeesian, that's totally not okay according to these people. Okay, criticizing someone who has really bad opinions like Cortez or Anita Sarkeesian or Brie Larson. Oh no, you're racist and sexist. Okay, you don't understand feminism. Okay, you know that's basically about this whole thing here. So yes, we have decided to get all that out. Okay, Daisy Ridley said nothing wrong. Okay, I do agree with some of these people that most people in Hollywood are kind of privileged. Okay, but calling them privileged because oh my God, you compared them to another color. Unreasonable. Unreasonable. These guys are unreasonable. Okay, how Daisy Ridley sees unreasonable. Okay, how dare you be so unreasonable. Okay, and of course, if you want to talk about privilege, can you talk about, Disney themselves, okay? If you want to talk about who's really privileged, okay, we'll get Disney themselves, okay? We'll get, all these, Disney elites, okay? And I think I'm going too far. That's basically it. Goodbye.